Up this morning for you on Daybreak, the Missouri Highway Patrol aims to keep drivers safe this Super Bowl Sunday.
And a look at the only property in Branson approved to be a medical marijuana dispensary.
And it is Super Week, so we've got a preview of Super Bowl opening night. We'll take a look at what went down on Monday coming up this morning for you here on Daybreak.
Welcome back into the show. It's Tuesday, January 28th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. And you heard Dan Lucy, if you watched last hour, say the media are the stars because they're kind of allowed to do anything. Yeah. And that was Richard Sherman on the Niners. That was the player taking the pictures of the media. That's how crazy this is.
It's a fun concept.
Yeah.
And helping me get through this hump of just anxious for this weekend.
That is true. That countdown just seems to linger on. But with each day that passes, we're getting closer. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And everyone's looking forward to that forecast, Elisa. That'll be nice. We're looking at right now, though, at the moment. And it's going to be cold before it gets warmer, right?
I was going to say, I think you would have a ball at that opening night. I could see you just having a field day.
My only problem is that each team is only allowed an hour on the floor. Then
really?
They have to
That's
leave.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You got to do a lot of work in 60 minutes.
A lot of ground to cover.
Right,
Worth it.
For sure.
Yeah, you're right. So we're starting out with some of that fog again this morning. That dense fog advisory goes until 9 for Springfield and areas to the east and northeast again. So we're finding that visibility drop to a quarter mile or less at times in places like Lebanon and Mountain Grove. You can't really see outside of our camera in Springfield. It's 30 degrees on northerly winds. We've got that visibility down to 2 miles in Springfield, a half a mile in Camdenton, and near a quarter mile in Fort Leonard Wood and West Plains. So temperatures also just below freezing, so there could be some frost or maybe freezing fog out there this morning. We're looking at that dense fog for your morning commute. We're fine, just dry, cloudy, and cold this afternoon, and then some wet roads by the evening commute as some rain showers move in. So by dismissal, you're probably dry. If you live to the south, you might start to get spit on. We'll have those showers arrive by the evening commute with temperatures cold in the 30s. Then rain changes to snow tonight. Another winter weather advisory takes effect at 6 o'clock tonight. More details on snow totals coming up in a couple of minutes.
He was a loving, caring, compassionate son, brother, friend.
Learning today new information about the discovery of 25-year-old Alex Holden's body. He was a Springfield native who was living in Sacramento and was found Sunday. The Parkview grad was found nearly a month after he went missing along a bike trail just north of downtown Sacramento. According to the family, detectives say his death was an accident and is not considered suspicious right now. An autopsy was performed yesterday, though, and according to his dad, Greene County Judge Calvin Holden, they should know the cause of death later this week. His father also says his son Alex was adventurous and all around a kind person.
He filled every second of his life. When he wanted to do something, he threw himself into it. He started running. Did a half marathon, and I was going to go out and watch him do a 100-mile race in April. So he was open, gregarious, wanted to make every second count. You know, one of his friends had told their dad that we've known forever that she had never heard Alex say anything bad about anybody.
Judge Holden says the support in the search for Alex was tremendous. He will be traveling to Sacramento at the end of the week to bring home Alex's body. There will be a visitation February 7th at 425 West Walnut from 5 to 8 at night, and a service the next day, Saturday the 8th at 2 p.m. at the venue's church. That service will also be broadcasted online for those who cannot make it.
We turn to some medical coverage now for you this morning. Out of thousands of applications for medical marijuana dispensaries, only 192 were rewarded last week, and only one was approved in Branson. The first medical marijuana dispensary there is expected to be in this building that you see. It's located on the corner of Wildwood and Green Mountain Drive. Now, we don't know the name of the store yet, but the building used to be a Lone Star Steakhouse. Businesses in the area have had mixed reactions. Some say they're concerned about a dispensary being so close, but some also believe that it won't really be a problem at all.
We also have a construction update on the new Cox Hospital in Monette. Yesterday, hospital leaders offered tours at the site along Highway 60 to show the progress made since the work began 3 months ago. Foundations are poured, walls are going up. Hospital leaders say the new location is built with growth in mind. Their new $42 million facility should be open sometime in 2020.
Teens in the Ozarks are taking a stand against vaping. Yesterday at Republic High School, students held an event to educate others about it. Students learned about the damage the American Heart Association says vaping can do to a person's body. Then more than 1,400 students signed an open letter to tobacco companies demanding accountability in their marketing. It was all part of Quit Lying Day in association with Republic High and the American Heart Association. All right, at the end of the week, boy, we've got Super Bowl Sunday. That's a game with traditions that span years and decades, many of you likely attending parties of some sort.
And of course, those parties could include food, likely alcohol, which is one reason local law enforcement is encouraging you not to super drink and drive. Cullerton's Nyjah McDonald joins us this morning with more on that message. Nyjah.
Well, good morning, Joe and Lauren. As we all know, Super Bowl 54 is 50 years in the making for the Kansas City Chiefs. But Missouri State Highway Patrol says there are a few things you need to consider before your celebrations begin. The Kansas City Chiefs are in the Super Bowl for the first time in 50 years.
It's our home team. You know, the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. It's a big deal for us here in Missouri, and everybody's excited.
But before you cheer on the home team, local law enforcement is urging you to establish a game plan.
Some of those parties are going to involve alcohol and things that will impair you. And all that we ask is that you don't take your party to the road.
Carpenter says to designate your sober driver or safe way home before the party begins.
That's the recipe for disaster in Missouri. You know, we don't want people involved in car crashes. We don't want you to impact somebody else and ruin somebody else's day too.
In 2018, there were more than 10,000 fatalities in motor vehicle traffic crashes involving drunk drivers.
All the rideshare programs that we have around, Lyft, Uber.
Carpenter says,
we know there's going to be parties, and we encourage people to get together with friends and family and have fun and root the Chiefs on to victory.
But Carpenter says friends don't let friends drive drunk. If you know someone who is about to drive while impaired, take their keys and help them make safe travel arrangements. If you're hosting a Super Bowl party this weekend, serve food and include non-alcoholic beverages at the party. Stop serving alcohol at the end of the third quarter of the game and begin serving things like coffee and dessert. Well, again, you can watch the Super Bowl on Fox at 5:30 p.m. this Sunday.
All right, thank you, Nyjah. You saw some images there of Chiefs players taking in Super Bowl opening night. That's the time for all media to be able to get out and ask anyone anything.
And because of that, they do not hold anything back. The Chiefs and the Niners both took the podium and saw all of the characters that come out for Media Day.
There certainly were a lot right there. We had media members doing magic tricks for some Chiefs players right there.
Hey, we might have some magic for you on Super Bowl Sunday.
We may. Andy Reid in the Rams uni. Please Google Andy Reid Rams uniform. Right? You'll see what we're talking about there.
It's worth it.
How about our Chiefs mascot right now just shunning this media member from a high five?
I like it. Shaking what his mama gave him.
All right. Just a strange sight on Monday night for all the players out there.
There's a Hungarian food quiz going around here. Yeah, something to do with blood, pig stew, and yeah, that's probably about it.
How many of those did you get right?
0.
I can barely move in this place, and it's really insane. I mean, it's a Super Bowl. You dream of this as a kid, and to be here, obviously as a practice squad, but I mean, it's an awesome experience that all of us get to be here.
Everyone's there. Kid reporters, any media outlet, if you say you're part of that. Okay. You might not get to go to the game, but you can at least have fun on Monday.
That's right. And I like that Xavier was like, I don't know anything about blood pig stew. That puts more faith in the Chiefs, too.
Just such a...
What is that?
Such a big world event that you're getting asked Hungarian food questions.
Good for them.
All right. I don't know any Hungarian food. Elisa, do you? Probably not.
No, not at all. We've got some patchy visibility on the Cullerton Live Drive this morning. It's been going in and out because we have some of that patchy to locally dense fog. 2 miles visibility right now in Springfield. Details on more snow for tonight coming up next.